Good evening all. So today, since I've got about one shoot left for the year, I thought I'd go through how I would actually pack for a shoot. The shoot that we will be doing is a beach shoot. I hate the bloody beach. Too much sand, too much sun, it is shit, to put it lightly. So I would like to show you all the types of gear that I would take with me. The gear that I'm showing you is actually the gear that I will be packing to take with to the beach. And as I'm going through the gear, I'll actually explain to you why I'm packing each bit of gear. So let's start by the very fun stuff, the camera that I'll be taking. For this trip, I will be taking the Lumix G9. I love it, it's nice, it's weather sealed, so that's also very awesome. Plus it has 2 card slots. It's a lifesaver. You gotta have 2 card slots because you have to have backups of all your client work. It just makes it so much easier. And attached to my Lumix is a little handle wrist strap because, well, I kind of like wrist straps. It just handles easier and just makes the work so much better as well. Now, on the G9, I've got 3 lenses that I will be taking. The first one is my trusty macro lens, due to the fact that I might want some nice, extremely close-up shots. So this might be good. Plus, this does double as a really good portrait lens. So that comes with as well. My bread and butter, the 14 to 42, sorry, that is considered a kit lens for the Lumix range, but this lens is actually really awesome. I love it. It's equivalent to a 24 to 84-ish lens, and I use this for just about every single shoot that I do. So this is the lens that I always take with me. No lens cap though, or lens hood. I'll tell you why just in a second. And another lens that I'll be taking with is the 40 to 150 lens. Now this is just for in case I want to get some nice background compression, a little bit more than I would with the tiny little lens. So this one would actually allow me to get a couple of extra shots. Always just take it with just in case. I never really use it that much in shoots for models and things like such, but it is extremely handy to have. So I take it with just as a backup, and that just helps me so that in case one of my other lenses stop working, I can still use this one to work with. It does give awesome quality photos and everything else, so love it, no problems at all. Now on all of these lenses I'll be using 2 filters. The one is a CPL and the other one is an ND4 filter. The ND4 is just to cut down some of the sun because it is the beach. It's going to suck like hell so much, but the ND4 will help bring down the light a little bit so I can use slower shutter speeds and just have a little bit more fun with that. So this is very important. I have to take this with me. And the CPL polarizer, I love this because this will help me cut out the glare in the rocks, as well as this will allow me to bring out some of the more deeper blues and remove a little bit of haze and such. So I always carry these 2 together, just pop them on to each other. That fits quite nicely, perfect. Got a CPL and ND4, love it. Now one thing that I always take with these is a step up, step down ring set. Now the reason I take this is this allows me to use my filters on all of my lenses without buying different filter sizes. So I would always recommend having one of these sets. It just makes it easier to have all your stuff nice and close by, plus it's just easier to just use it like this. It saves money, and money is tight a little bit sometimes. So this combo, oh, it is awesome. I love it so much. So this is what I put in front of my lens. I love it, and that's all my lenses and camera that I'll be using. Now this all needs extra light because we will be at the beach, so we need to fight the sunlight a little bit. So I'm taking 2 flashes with me. The one is a tiny little Godox light that I did show you before. It's the Godox TT350. Nice little flash. It's awesome. It does eat battery power, unfortunately, so this is going to be my backup light. I'm not actually going to use it that much, but it's nice to have a backup just in case, because you never know when your main light might die. Now for my main light, I will be using the Godox AD200 Pro. I love this flash. Come out of your bag. Oh, there we go. Oh, my baby. I love this flash. This is awesome. The reason this is awesome, I can remove the funnel head and actually add on a bulb to the front of this, which means that if I put this inside of a softbox or a beauty dish or something as such, it works much better compared to the funnel. This is okay, but yeah, this is awesome. I love this light. Battery power on it, it lasts quite long and it's extremely durable. I've had it now for a couple of months and I take it with me everywhere. It's nice, small, comes with all the stuff in it, extra battery just for in case everything else is in the bag. Nice to go with it. Now on the 8200, I will also be using the little softbox they sell for it. I've got no idea what it's called, but it's just a tiny little softbox like this. Yeah, I keep the bulb on here because I just use the bulb with this, and just so much easier. And this is super easy. It's just tiny. Pull it up. Ah, come on. There we go. Screw it in. There you go. You've got a nice little tiny softbox, nice mobile. Just adds on to the 8200 and you're good to go for all your light needs that you would ever need on a shoot. Or for me anyway. I don't like to carry too many stuff, so this just makes sure that my setup is nice and small, compact, and does everything that I need. So that's awesome. Now in front of that, I might want to remove some of the lights so I've got more focused lights. So for that, I will also have whatever this thing's called for the 8200's little front softbox thing. This is extremely handy actually. I like it so much. I like to use it in the studio because it allows me to control where the light's going much better, and it just makes life so much easier. Gotta love it. Now for the camera, I will also be taking 3 batteries. I forgot to mention that, because you can never have too many batteries, and I might only need 1 battery, but I like to take extras just for in case, because I've got a tendency that if I go out to a shoot and I see something that looks cool, we try it, and that sometimes makes a 1-hour shoot go to a 7-hour shoot because we just keep exploring. I don't charge them extra, important, I don't charge them extra for that. It's just nice to have the option extra power available, so that if we do see something we want to play around with it, we just go and we do it. It's digital files, I don't really give a crap, it's just some of my time. It's awesome, I love it. Extra batteries, extra charger, as well as, I've got it here somewhere. Where's my extra battery bank? Ah, there we go. Cool, extra battery bank. This is awesome because the G9 runs from a battery bank. So I can save even more battery power if I just run it directly from the battery bank. Though I do need a battery inside the G9 before this works, so I take this with a nice little long USB cable, just pop this into my pocket, power the G9 directly from it, and I just keep shooting. As soon as this runs dry, I swap over to the batteries. It just makes life so much easier, and this is charged. Hallelujah. This thing charges freaking forever, but it is charged, so that makes my life easier, and it's nice to have options. Extra power is always a good thing to have, especially when I go out shooting, because I do not want to sit with a dead camera. There's nothing I can do then, so that kind of sucks. For my lights, I will be triggering those. Sorry, we're jumping around topics quite a bit. For my lights triggering, I will be using the X2T trigger. This is still a new one. It's okay. I think I prefer the X1T trigger though. It just works a little bit more easier for me. But this is okay. It's new, it's different, but I like it. It's kind of cool. I do enjoy it quite a bit. So I'll be using this on the G9 with the 8200, and then for the 8200 to get nice reach, because well, I'm not that long. I'll be putting it on top of a monopod. Now this is really awesome because this means I've got a light that I can boom out, and it's handheld, and I can just make this as long as needed. My assistant will be holding this because, well, I can't really hold this and take photos at the same time. Or I could duct tape this to my back. I don't know, we'll play with that around. But this is easy, you just put it out, it's a monopod, you just make it long, make it short as needed, and you just go insane. You just give this to your light bitch, as I like to call them, and they just run around to point this wherever you need it to be. They can make it nice and long, get a nice good reach out of it as well. It makes life so much easier than just carrying around a bunch of C-stands, I think. I will also be taking a tripod just for in case. I've got a couple standing around here, but I think what I'll do is I'll take the Slick Master is a very, very old tripod. It's a 1960 something tripod. I love it. It's solid stainless steel and it's built like a brick shithouse. Love it. And that is extremely sturdy, just for in case I want to take some shots inside the water. I've got shaky hands because I drink a lot of coffee, and that tripod actually would allow me to just plop it down inside the water, get everything that I need done, and just keep shooting. And it's nice. It's lovely. It might rust, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. I'll just buy another one or clean it. Yes, I need to clean it. Cleaning is very important. So that's all the type of stuff that I will take with me on this shoot. Honorable mentions, I will also be taking one of these little cloth thingies to clean everything with, as well as this doubles up as a scarf or face shield, just to help me because my sinuses are bad, so the beach kills me. That's why I always take sinus pills, because I hate the beach. I hate it so much. But you gotta go to the beach if you gotta go, so it's one of those things. So lenses, I've got the 30mm macro, the 14 to 42, and the what's this, the 40 to 150. Those will cover everything that I will need. Nice wide, nice telephoto as well. G9, all my lights, everything that I need to go. Now let me show you how I will pack that. See, I borrowed the GoPro so I could show you. But give me a second, let me swap over so I can get some light on my bag, and I'll show you. I use a older, lower bag, but I like it because it's got the little thing which you can pull out from underneath and just pull it all the way over the bag, and you've got a nice little weather sealing shield thingy on it. It's awesome. Love it. Okay, let's pack my bag. Okay, so this is my lower bag. It's awesome. It's got compartments. I've divided them. The bottom's got a nice little big open spot. Divided in that section for my lenses and such. Extra divider this side, just like this, because open. That's where I put my camera with lens, with just one additional lens, just for the combo that I like to use so much. So let's have a look and see how I am going to pack this. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab our 8200, because this goes into the bottom. Got my 8200 on the inside. I also have the extra battery on it, so that's awesome to have. And inside the little packaging for the 8200, I'm putting in the trigger, just to save space. Keeps everything nice and tidy, nice little hard shell on it. And this goes into the bottom of the bag, like so. So that means it's got its own little spot at the bottom. It's nice and protected, as well as now I can just keep all my lighting gear in one spot, nice and easy to use. Now the next stuff we're going to pack is our additional light, the TT350. This one's got a nice little spot. It just slips into there like though, nice and sorted. Another one that we'll be packing in there is the 40 to 150 lens, and that one will go into that spot, but I just need to put this into a baggie. So let's grab a little bag thingy for it, put it nice and tidy inside, and this goes into there, nice and sorted. And now what we're also going to put in that exact same spot is our battery pack. Now this fits in nice and snug next to it, so we just slip it in like so, sorted. Now filters and such, I've got a little cloth pouch thingy for the filters, so they will actually go into there. Let me find them, where I put them. There you go, cool. So we disassemble, we leave the step up step down rings all together, and this one as well nice and together, so they're all out of the way. Just put them inside, and step up step down ring inside. Awesome. Fold it back up, and that just slips in to there. Nice, cool. First bottom section, mid section sorted. Now for the top section, this is the important bit. We will be adding in two lenses. Come here. Two lenses, the macro lens as well as the 14 to 52. I think I'm gonna leave the 14 to 52 on the camera. Actually, you can grab the G9. Come to daddy. There we go. Cool. Got the G9. Cool. So G9 with links. Nice. And this, put it out of the way, should slip in nice and snug at the top. There you go. Cool. G9 sorted. And for the extra little spot at the top, we'll just put the macro lens in there, as well as put it inside a little cloth thingy, so it's nice and protected, so it doesn't go anywhere. Slap it in and lock it down. There you go, camera ain't going nowhere. Oh, almost forgot. We also have a little weird mesh thingy. This is easy to sort out. I just put it at the side and just use a little cloth thingy to keep it nice and all together. So there you go, all packed. But I think we need to add in 1 or 2 extra things just for safety. Where's those extra batteries? Batteries, cable, tools, and because we're going to the beach, I do actually want to add in some silicone pouches because humidity, she sucks, so we'll just decorate it as such, so that's fine. So that's the first section sorted. Now in the top little flap, I'll be putting in extra batteries like so they're nice and easy to reach. Also I have a pack, oh yeah I do, awesome, got a pack of extra batteries for the TT350 because it doesn't have a lithium ion battery. There you go, batteries all sorted. Pulls and extra cables and stuff. I think what we'll do is we'll just pop those into the top. I've got some extra tape and all my cleaning stuff in the top as well, so we might as well just put in all the cables to the top so they're all nice and out of the way and into easy access little spot. So there we go, that's all nice and sorted. Now one other thing we need to do is we need to add the 8200 Pro bulb head as well as its little softbox thing to the bag as well. Now what I like to do is I just pop it in like so, keep it nice and tidy, there we go. And this I would actually just clip to the bag on the side so it doesn't fall away, and then I just carry everything with me. And what I'll do is my little stick, my monopod, I'll actually use that as a walking stick so I don't need to carry it. So that's it, nice easy, one bag, you just pack it, you just go and you are good to go. So let me show you how everything looks up close, nice and easy. So let's get this GoPro off the tripod. Cool, so what we've got is a little extra pouches, those are important as hell. Camera at the top, extra lens housing in there, light, trigger inside the light as well. And when we close it, we've got all the batteries and stuff, all the electronic essentials in the top, easy to access. And in the front pouch of the camera bag, cleaning kit, some extra tape just in case, cables and pulls. Pulls are very important because you need pulls. Everybody needs pulls. Pulls are awesome. So there you go. And that's how I would pack my bag. Now this GoPro, I think will be able to see me, maybe, I don't know. We'll just have to have a look. So I don't know, I like to pack all of that stuff just for myself to use on a shoot because that's all the stuff I would normally use. I also take along handy dandy gorilla pod just in case, because you never know when you might need that. So I don't know, that's all the crap I pack. So let me know down in the comments what you pack. Remember to leave a like, leave a subscribe. Have a good one, stay safe, stay very safe, because these times, oh, they are so shit. Anyway, have a good one, catch you around.